It times my breathing.
Yeah,
or something.
and because I can't breathe properly from my nose, you hear. You know how I realized I was a pig like that? When I started recording songs, like, you know, I record myself so I won't lose the
You
track.
sounded like fucking Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah. And then
you listen to the playback.
then
You're like, what the
I
fuck is
played
that?
back and I hear.
Oh my god! The rumble. That's what I Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Just Us Dads. Thank you for tuning in to another Dadversation. Here we are again. I'm really enjoying the studio, guys. Honestly, I'm really. We talked about that last week, but it's a whole other level of good.
Yeah. Except for the drive, man.
Yeah.
Except for everything else is amazing. The drive is
Chris and George are both here. Chris is still complaining about the drive, even though secretly he's happy being away from home. even if it took you, 30 minutes, 35?
It takes a good 30, man. 30, 35.
It's not so bad. It could be worse.
You know what it is? It's not that far, but halfway in, you're like, fuck, I'm not there yet. You know?
What's the benchmark of the halfway
I don't know what it is,
there?
but it's like usually when you go somewhere, you go somewhere and you're fine. It's like, oh, I got there. Here, it's like you drive, there's no traffic, and you're like, fuck, when am I going to get there?
There's enough distance for you to think, am I there yet? Am I halfway there?
Like, it's far, you know?
Yeah. It's not like going to the little store or to your in-laws. That's 10 minutes. It's like almost automatic. Okay, I'm almost there. It's right around the corner.
There you go.
Yeah, this time you there's enough driving that you do to make you think, shit, am I at least halfway there?
No, but then it keeps going. Then it's like...
No, if you think of who's closer to downtown, who's really far?
I'm very close to downtown.
He's
I'm 10 minutes.
I'm much closer to downtown than you are. I'm convinced that if we're both home and we're like, go now, we race or whatever, we time ourselves.
I think it's pretty equal.
I think I'll be downtown before you.
I think it's pretty equal.
Yeah. It's close. You might be closer.
Yeah.
But
'Cause the advantage,
from my house to here, not only do I think, man, it's far, I start thinking, who lives here? What the fuck is this? How do people do this?
Last week,
there's a bridge. Let's say there's no bridge, you're done. No?
But we've spoken about this. The curse that Montreal has.
Wait. If the bridge collapses, you can't buy bread.
There's no stores for that.
Bakeries in the south.
No.
All right.
The delivery routes are all cut off.
Farms with all the wheat are down here.
Yeah. No, but because we spoke about the curse with Montreal compared to Toronto, for example, is that the fact that there's water, that's what like psychologically messes us up. Because in Toronto, you can be like an hour outside of downtown, that is technically called Toronto. Mm-hmm. And in your head, you're like, yeah, I live in Toronto. But you're not really in Toronto. But you don't feel it because, you know, there's really no obstacles blocking you from the downtown core. Yeah. Whereas here, it's like if you touch water, it's another city. Yeah, it's like, you know it. Like the limitations are much more obvious. Mm-hmm. I think that's the problem.
Yeah, water does that. Bridges do that. Yeah, that's what bridges do.
No, but what you're talking about, you know, when you're thinking, where is this place? Am I there yet? Last weekend, we went to Gatineau. My wife has family over there, so they had a little gathering for her aunt's 65th birthday, whatever. And I don't know, for some reason, we went through Ottawa and then we crossed back into Quebec to go to Gatineau across the river. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know the road. I don't know the way by heart. So we have it on GPS, and you know when you're looking and it says, okay, keep going on this road for 150 kilometers, you know? Mm-hmm. So in your brain, it's like, okay, in 150 kilometers, we're there.
It's a long time.
You know, no, it is a long time, but like psychologically, you're like, okay, it's 150 kilometers, whatever. But you're there. Like in your mind, for some reason, I thought it's 150 kilometers, it's long, but we'll be there once we're done. So as I'm driving, you know, time to time you look, and then it's like 70 kilometers left. 60 kilometers, 50 kilometers, 20, 30. And then it says, take the exit over here or whatever. So you take the exit, and then once you take the exit, the screen changes, stay on this route for another 30 kilometers. You're like, oh, what? Because in your mind, you're like, okay, I'm there. After the 150 is over, I'm there. And then bang, another 35 kilometers. I was like, what? Where is this
It
place?
just tells you when's your next move.
Well, that's how I feel about the South Shore, George. Not only that, it's so far that you know what I've done? You know what I did twice coming here? Oh, fuck. I've been driving for 10 minutes and I haven't been paying attention.
Where am I?
It's like, what you look, you wander off, right?
Yeah.
You start thinking, I was thinking, okay, this and that. And then I'm like, oh my, 10 minutes later, it's like, I can't believe I was still driving.
Let me tell you.
Driving is second nature. You can do other stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And we're not going to say the names, but there's a friend, a good friend that called my sister once, and then my sister called me, and she's like, "Let me ask you." I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "Is Lévis far?" I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "I'm like, it's right across Quebec City on the south, like right across the river." She goes, "Oh shit!" I'm like, "What happened?" So like her friend called her, and she was all panicking, right? Because
Well, if it's her friend, why can't you just say the name?
no, because she listens to the show. It doesn't matter, but she's gonna know who we're talking about. But it doesn't matter. So and she's like, I don't feel like it doesn't matter. So she's like, her dad left to do something, whatever, and he took the 40.
And he ended up there.
Ended up in Lévis. I'm like, what? Like it's 3 hours away. But it just goes to show you that your mind is like, how do you daydream that?
That guy
long?
leaned over to get a CD and never went back.
Like,
That's pride. He didn't want to pull over for directions.
I'm going the right way. I know it.
I don't know, but when you said we have a friend, I thought of someone.
Okay.
But I know it's not them, but I thought of somebody that would do that.
Okay.
I thought of a friend that would be the guy who would do that, you know?
Oh, the guy. Okay, no, sorry. Oh my God. One thing, and this is probably going to bring us to what we want to talk about
Can
today.
I say something?
Yeah.
I'm a little perplexed. Man. I'm just trying to figure out, was there tennis balls in Chris's glass before it became a glass? What the fuck is that, man?
Yeah, this is it's for the shake.
This is a
like
shaker,
like
a
shake
protein
thing.
shaker.
Yeah, when you buy it, it comes with a little ball there, like a metal ball that helps you kind of mix it,
What do you mean a ball?
so you can shake your shake. So it's
okay.
like a little weighted ball or whatever.
Like in a spray paint can.
Yeah.
Right.
Clink, 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 clink.
Yeah, I got the MLs here. I got the grams, everything.
Yeah. So short story, I couldn't find another glass. So
No, but it's interesting drinking from this and having this go in my lips and like hitting my gums. It feels nice.
There used to be
This feels
there
nice.
used to be tennis balls in there. I guarantee it. It doesn't make sense. You can't drink off of it.
because it comes with a screw-on cap thing, whatever.
No, it's fine, guys. Cheers.
You know what the problem is with that? Like you're thinking you're drinking one glass, but in reality it's like 3. You're gonna have to go piss. Like in,
That's fine, it's
like
good.
in 15 minutes, you're gonna have to take a piss break. This is very strange. What happened? It's not really strange, but I kind of thought as soon as this happened, I'm like, okay, we got to talk about this with the guys. So we're outside, we're getting ready to leave, and right before we leave, my wife wanted me to trim the hedges on the side, and right behind those hedges, I still haven't picked it up. I have to get to it. There's a bunch of earth that I put behind there because I dug in the back to fix the shed. So all the earth that I dug to kind of fix the foundation, or put the whatever you call it, the gravel, I dumped it in the back there because I had no other room. So I'm like, eventually, whatever. Slowly, I'll put it in somewhere and get rid of it, whatever. So we're coming out, and I see these 2 kids. And they're playing, and I've never seen them before. And I'm like, oh, maybe they're visiting. Maybe they're visiting some neighbor, because I see them bouncing from one yard, like playing on the grass.
How old?
There were 2. One boy, the younger one, must have been maybe 3, max 4.
Okay, young.
Yeah, little kids. Yeah. And
So what do you mean they were visiting? Where were the parents?
I thought that there was no parents. So, but I thought they were there. They were visiting my neighbors, and they were just playing outside. And the older one, maybe 6, 7, like my daughter's age, whatever. So at some point, so we're getting, I'm trying to get the extension cord, whatever, and I kind of see them from the side, and they run through my driveway. I'm like, what are these kids doing? Like, what the fuck? But whatever. There's a part. I'm like, what? They're kids, what? And they go straight to the earth, and they start digging. It's like, oh, look what I found. I'm like, where are these kids' parents? I'm like, who's watching these kids? And I'm looking around. There's nobody. So I'm like, hey guys, just be careful because I gotta, it's gonna be very noisy. I have to cut the hedges over here. Maybe you shouldn't play there. And they're like, oh, okay. So I sparked the conversation. Yeah, I'm like, are you guys here visiting?
George is making friends.
No, but I wanted to know. I was worried. I'm like, there's no parents around. So I'm like, where's your mom and dad? Like, are they visiting? Like, are you? They go, well, no, my mom is in the car. So she was parked right in front there. I couldn't see her in the car. And she's like, well, he goes, it's only my mom. She's in the car because my dad, they're separated because he did something very wrong, and he doesn't live with us anymore because he tried to kill us. And I'm like, what? What's going on here, man? I'm like, whoa. Maybe you shouldn't be saying these things. But they're kids, they don't know, man. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Just be careful. And then the mom comes out of the car and she's like, I forgot the kid, Travis, what did I tell you? Come on, we're going to the park. And I'm like, yeah, clearly like issues in this family. But I don't know what happened, but based on this kid's information, apparently the father
They're on the go. They're running away.
I don't know if they're running away, but I don't know. Look, we're not going to start.
Sounds locked up.
Yeah, probably. He tried to kill us. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? But it just made me think. Like at some point, your kids reach this age where you got to be careful what you say to other people, even if you don't say it directly to them. If they're in the vicinity, like if they're around.
No, but it doesn't mean they told him that.
The kid listens to the parent.
Yeah, no, he heard it exactly. He heard it
talking about somebody else.
He heard it. Unless the mom said that. I mean, I don't know how divorces work. Yeah. You want to win them over. It's like, oh no, your dad did something wrong. He almost killed us. He's no longer living with us. Blah blah blah.
I remember when I was a camp monitor, and there was a little kid, and his parents were going through a divorce, but probably very violent. But every second word on the kid was, "I'll sue you. I'll do this." He had picked up the language.
Yeah.
And it was it wasn't fun, but it wasn't hard to figure out what was going on in this kid's everyday life.
Exactly. But I just got to think. I'm like, like.
Kids would always tell you the truth, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, there's a Greek proverb. It says, you'll always get the truth from a drunk person or a child. Yeah. And it's true. They'll say things, oh man, they'll embarrass you.
But that's what that's what I immediately started thinking. I'm like,
no, go ahead. Don't let us bother you, man. Text.
No, I'm not texting. It's just the camera settings. I'm trying to get it, but... Yeah, just the one to stop recording. And I immediately started thinking, I'm like, shit, maybe, because they were very similar age, and I'm like, maybe I should stop, openly conversing with my wife when the kids are around, especially when I want to talk, I don't know, my in-laws. Or
you gotta be careful what you say, man. They pick up everything, and they pick up everything, and it's literal. Yeah. So you're not there to defend yourself or to explain.
No, it's exactly how you said it.
It's exactly how you said
it. Yeah.
Like face value. There's no, you have to be very careful what you say.
It's a reenactment.
No, and I've seen it. It's like, you're right. It's happened to me where my son would tell me, well, you said this last time. And it's, I'm like, no, but I didn't mean that. But he goes, but that's what you said.
Yeah,
you know exactly. And I was stumped. I couldn't explain to him that I didn't mean that. No, but you said that. I'm like, yeah, but I didn't mean it. It was sarcasm. It's different. Yeah. So tone is important.
Has it ever happened to you guys that...
Many times.
I didn't even finish my question.
Dude, many times. Whatever you're thinking, it happened.
And this kid, his son is older, right? So.
Yeah. Well, now he understands. Like, I mean, I'm sure, he knows, this thing you don't...
everything.
Yeah, but he knows what to say to other people and what not to say now. It's not like when he was 5, 6, 7, 8 years old where he was like, well, you know what my dad said? He said mom has a nice ass or whatever, whatever that he heard. It's like, what? Maybe you shouldn't be saying that.
Yeah, now it's different now. Now anyway. I don't know if it's maybe we'll cover this in another episode, but we'll talk about how it's hard to do what you got to do as an adult when your kid is getting to an age where
he understands.
Yeah, and there's no 3 levels. When you have 2, 3 levels, like us, it's 1. It's 1 level.
Yeah. Everything happens there.
Yeah, you got to be careful. You can't even insinuate. You know what I mean?
You gotta talk in code. Did we do the laundry? Where's the laundry basket?
And then change that code because it's gonna pick up on it.
Yeah, you gotta have a couple. The reserve.
Yeah. Damn. It's like he's gonna pick it off when
Yeah, because-
when every, let's say, random Saturday or Friday the door closes, you know? You're better off not closing the door, you know? He's going to figure it out,
the rules change slightly. The routine is.
you know? Or you both jump in the shower.
Why are you showering together?
Why are you showering this late together now, you know? And he's falling asleep, right? So he's falling asleep and he's like, fucking, why are they fucking showering? Why are they both showering now?
Why are they laughing?
Especially when my dad showers every 4 days. I'm like, what happened?
That's unusual.
That's unusual.
He's off his schedule.
It's only day 3.
It's only day 2. What? Oh my God.
They're terrible.
Yeah.
So there is some perks in having young kids. You know, once they get older, I'm telling you, it's like you gotta change your language. You gotta change what you say, how you say it.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. And sometimes it's like you'll say the right thing, but they'll interpret it wrong. And then they won't say anything, so you don't know how he thought about it. And then a month later, he pops up with a question or something. You're like, where did this come from? And it's like, no, you said this about a month and a half ago. And it's like, you don't even know what you said. Anyway, I have a clear idea in my head.
No, I know
Maybe that
exactly
didn't
what
make
you're
any
talking
sense,
about,
but
because when they're younger, you just like, they don't know what I'm saying. But you take some liberties.
Yeah.
And as they get older, and they start repeating, and they start even just trying to figure it out for themselves, and they take it literally, and they completely missed what you were saying. And they thought it was something that's okay because you said so, and you weren't even talking to them when you were saying it.
Yeah.
But that brings us back to that conversation we had a couple episodes ago about how comfortable parents and in general the family is talking about sexuality, right? Like the role that occupies in the household. And I'm not there. I'll never be there. I will never be comfortable with that. I can't. You know what I mean? And it comes back to that. It's like, okay, our kid is 13. Is it okay? Should it be okay for him to know that? Look, man, this is our time now. Maybe you understand, maybe you don't. But fuck off!
Well,
don't come in the room now.
they learn it in school.
Yeah.
So once they learn it in school, then the word is funny. So they laugh at the word, right?
Yeah.
And then because they're curious, they're going to use every incident or any moment they have available to use that word and laugh about it so they can see your reaction. So that's the invitation to, like, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then when you talk about it, they're not mature enough to understand it. So it's 3-4 attempts, man.
Well, let me tell you about something that a coworker was telling me. His nephew was telling his parents, which are the nephew's grandparents, are you going to bang my grandmother now?
What?
Do you blow him?
What?
Oh, no.
Do you go down on her?
What?
Oh, wow.
Shit like that.
How old was the kid?
Your son's age.
No, that's not normal, man.
And I'm like, I would probably kill them. And this guy is like, why? It was so. I thought it was so funny. I'm like,
No, there is absolutely nothing funny about that.
what planet is this funny on, man? You kidding me?
No.
I freaked.
Look, this is guy talk, and I understand it. At the locker room.
It was funny in the sense like they told him not to do it and they forgave him because
Yeah.
he's just a kid. That's how he meant it was
Yeah,
funny.
but
I was traumatized by the information.
Yeah, because of the age.
Yeah.
Like two guys talking like that at 21, yeah, they're pigs, but they do it. Like reality check, people talk like that.
No, I know.
You know?
But there's the barrier.
But there's like the age, yeah. It's grandparents and
Two
it's the age.
generations,
It's 2 generations, yeah. Where's the respect? But you see, you know what?
forget about the respect, man. It's how do you even have that knowledge and feel comfortable enough just discussing it without
But you know what it is, man?
any filter?
It's hierarchy. Our kids today don't believe in hierarchy, right? Because it's like they'll like my son's friend will see me and say, "Hey, Chris, what's up?" You know?
Hey, Chris.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Chris, what's
Hey,
up?
Chris, what's up? You know, a nice like fist bump.
Fist bump.
Yeah. But when I was younger, my dad's friend was Uncle this,
Mr. That. Yeah,
Mr. That,
Mrs. Yeah.
So saying Uncle or saying Mister, you've already determined the hierarchy. You've put them there, and you're here. So the difference is the gap is respect. When everything is flat. And it's like, hey, buddy, then you're gonna talk like that. You're gonna talk like that to your friend.
That's like last time when I was over and one of Gerasimo's friends was there, and I think he had your wife as a teacher, and he's like, Miss Alexandra, and it was off. You know, it's but I mean, that's what it is.
That's what it is. You gotta say Miss Alexandra. And you gotta keep the respect where it needs to be.
Yeah.
Like you can think it.
What's up, Chris?
Everything. You know what?
You have like a little shit, bro. 11 years old. What's up, brother?
But you know what? What's up, bro? Yeah. No, he did that to me. I had a friend of my son's do that to me. Hey, what's up, bro? Like that. I was like, okay, yeah. You know, you want to play it cool. You're like, but you're like, it's fine. That's the generation now, right? But you know what it is? It's not about what they can't say, because actually it is what they can't say. Because I don't mind if you think it, right? They know all the bad words.
It's about knowing how to filter.
It's about knowing how to filter it. Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't care what's in your mind.
Yeah.
You can have whatever you want in your mind. It's what comes out.
Yeah.
Be respectful.
And when does it come out? Like, no. That's what I try to teach my kid too. It's like, know your space, know your audience, and where you are. Yeah. It's not the same jokes with me. It's not the same jokes with Papu and Yaya. It's not the same jokes with your buddies. Yeah. And sometimes, because he has to test it, right? So he tests at different levels. It's like, you're not going to make your grandfather and grandmother laugh. They're not going to laugh with
rap
those
jokes.
stupid jokes.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah. But that's what it is. It's like, it's controlling their mouth, not their thought. Let them think it.
Has your son ever gone in front of your dad or your mom and started rapping? Or he's too shy?
Yeah. No, he does. Sometimes it's like
he's not performing for them. He just happens.
he's not
to be
performing.
singing a
Just he's
song.
in his world, and it's like, look, this is what I feel like doing now.
Like you when you're just like
I do that
singing
too.
a song or singing.
But you know, I'm guilty of that because I do that.
Yeah.
I don't filter. I have a bad filter. I could be like, I sing all the time. I rap. I do whatever I want, right? And he picks up on that, so I can't tell him, hey, stop doing that.
Stop singing.
Like, that's going to tell me, dude, you do it all the time. That's what you do all the time. You know? But he has to find his spots. That's all it is. It's finding your spot.
I'm just wondering, because obviously these kids don't just from one day to another, you know, there's no switch where they can just say whatever they want, right? Like I'm sure at some point, like it has to come from the parents or some member of the family, and you know, you start wondering, what can you and what can you not say
Oh no,
to your kids?
George, I don't think so, man.
And what age?
I don't think it's gradual. I think it's you don't say, and you go tits, fuck, ass. It's all one shot. You learn it all one shot. It all comes one shot. It's like they get a lexicon, and then it's like all the bad words, and then all they could do is they have their antennas up just to hear that.
But they slip in. And can I slip this one in now? Let me see the reaction.
Every time I slip one, my son's like, hee.
Yeah, us, it's stupid.
They love it. Oh, you said a bad word. Hee.
I have a story. I don't know if I can share it.
Yeah, but you should.
Is it personal?
Like
It's a Greek word that he shouldn't use, but he doesn't know that I know. But he told my parents that.
So he hasn't said in front of you, but he said in front of your parents.
No, but then my parents told me what he said. And we're laughing.
What is it?
I don't know if I can say it.
Man, go on.
And he was like, I'm not going to talk about the story, okay? But he went and told my grandparents something about some people.
His grandparents, your parents.
Yeah, my parents, his grandparents. And he called them Panyo Pustides.
Oh my God.
Don't translate it.
This is so I'll
Wait, does he even know what that means?
I don't look, I didn't confront him, but my mom told me, and we just thought it was funny.
We need to translate it. Like
No, don't translate it. Because it's not what it's not literal. That word means something else. It means like bastards. It's like bad bastards. Awful people. That's what it means. And so my mom told me he said that, but she was laughing because it's like he put it in perfectly. It was like right context. Like he knew how to use it, but I don't know if he knows what it means.
His timing was clutch.
But I know he would never use it in front of me, so I know he knows it's bad. But is it like I'm old now? You know, I'm a little older now.
Maybe he was testing it with the grandparents because there's more flexibility there.
Maybe he saw somebody using it like in a social context and he threw it in like that. Like the way you call your friend Adam, I like it.
Maybe, I don't know, but it was just yeah, exactly. Maybe it was like that, but my parents found it hilarious. Like if I was there, I'd be a parent and I would have to correct it.
They like the vibe.
No, but yeah, they look exactly, and what it is.
Swagger.
No, I think it caught them off guard to the point where they really didn't know how to react. They're like, "What do we do with this shit?" Like, like it's funny. Let's laugh.
No, they were laughing.
Yeah, let's laugh.
No, but he wasn't swearing at them like he's mad at them.
And my dad likes these things. My dad likes these things. And you know what? To be honest, if I were there, let's say I was present,
yeah,
I would have to correct because I would have to be a parent. but I'd find it funny. Like in my mind, I'd laugh and say, "This is a funny one." You're right. You know?
I'm gonna mark this one down. I can't let me.
No,
remember.
like I'd be like in my mind, I agree with you, but
This
you
was
should
one-
never say that again.
This is one for the books.
It's pretty funny.
No, but they try. What I'm trying to say is that they try things out.
Does your water taste like tennis ball?
I'm just wondering, like for sure he heard it from you, you know. So and this
No, he didn't hear. I never used that.
so where did he hear it?
I don't know. Maybe his grandfather.
Blaming.
He has two of them.
And it's not the other one. There's only one that could potentially come from.
I've heard them both last year.
No, but you know what? Look, he has a very, very, very good relationship with him.
Yeah.
And he's around this stuff.
Right.
And because he's so around them so much, they're very loose with him too, you know?
Yeah.
And they're loose with the language. My dad doesn't really filter.
Yeah.
My dad never filters.
No, it's up to him to figure out when to.
Yeah. It's
what
like,
to
look,
say.
this is what I say, and you should know what to use and what not to use, you know? No, it's up to your parents to teach you what to use and what not to use.
No, it's up to him. That's how they feel. It's his own responsibility.
You know, like I'm just wondering, like I don't even know how to explain. Like, obviously, we see that there's a certain age past which you have to be careful, right? But we know there are parents that say things in front of their kids or directly to their kids that they shouldn't. What's the cutoff? You know what I mean? And, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know, man. It's like,
It's not about a cutoff. It's about losing your patience.
like, how old were you before your father was comfortable enough
Look,
to call you a malaka?
You know what?
What's wrong with you, malaka? You know what I mean? Like,
You lose your composure.
No. My dad never called me that, but he was very open. And I think I had a pretty bad mouth when I was young.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to look, man. I had to test it. I had to test it out, man. You take things, you pick up things, you test them, and you see how people react. And then you place them in little compartments, and you use them for later in life. But with the things, it's not about what you say. Certain things are bad, certain things you have to avoid, and certain things are just you should just tweak. You know, there's certain things you can't say. We know the obvious
You know what?
ones.
I remember a story of me.
Hold on, George. 2 seconds. Let me restart the camera.
You were saying, George.
Yeah, the story about your son reminds me of a story that my grandmother told me about me, but I was like not even 3. And I was just on the balcony of the front of the house. She was walking down the street coming over, and some girl downstairs was yelling, and I told her in Greek, in really vulgar Greek, "Stop yelling, you've broken my balls."
In Greek, yeah. There's a vulgar way to say that in Greek. Yeah.
And my dad never says that kind of shit. He
Wait,
never
you said this to the other girl?
Yeah,
and your
downstairs.
and your
my grandmother's walking, and she was dying of laughter. It was the funniest thing.
Oh, she was dying of laughter.
Yeah.
I want to share a story that just came to my mind. When I was young, my parents never had cars, right? They never drove.
Yeah.
So it was the bus everywhere.
Yeah.
So I got to see the city. As a young kid, I got to see everything. With my mom and my dad. It was always bus rides.
Chris, by the way, Chris was the go-to guy. Like, how do we get there? What, which bus? What? Like, he knew everything.
He knew the hours.
He knew the
The
schedule.
good spots to grab a bite.
Like I'm telling you, my dad knows everything. Every station, every number, where everything is. And you just give him an address, and he's like, okay, you take that. You know?
He knows
exactly.
a few of the names of the homeless.
Yeah. So we would take the bus everywhere, and there was this thing where I don't remember this, but my mom told me I used to say this. So, and she would get embarrassed, and then would grab me from the ear, and get out of the bus.
Poor her.
Get off the bus.
We gotta get off now. You're embarrassed.
So what happened? is-
We'll wait for the
Yeah.
next one.
I've had a few. Of
So this is what I would do. We would walk. We would go into the bus. We would sit down. I would sit next to her like a nice little boy. And every time a woman, not a guy, every time a woman will come in the bus, I'd say, "Mia putana."
He's counting.
Then the second would come, and I would say, "Dio putana." You know, and I would start counting them. Yeah.
Oh my God, man. I can totally understand your mom's like, I gotta get out of this. I gotta get out.
My mom would pull one of these. Look, you know what? They bite the 2 fingers.
No. They keep a straight face, but they're pinching you. Like they hide it. They hide it so nobody can see in the bus, but you're getting pinched behind the back. And your mom has the straightest face.
Yeah. The Greeks do that, right? Other cultures express it. It's like, yeah, you know? Greeks, it's like, no. When we go home, you're dead.
Oh yeah. You're gonna get it.
You're gonna get it.
You're gonna get it when we go home.
I'm keeping my posture right now.
You would walk home 15 feet behind them slowly.
Yeah.
I had to share that. That's what I used to do in the bus. I would count them.
See, my father didn't care. Whether we were in public, whether we were home, you're getting a beat. Like, you know how many beatings we got in shopping centers?
No, wait. Let me say.
Stores.
Let me just a little parenthesis. A little parenthesis.
Consumer, whatever the store that was. What was it called there?
Consumers.
Consumers. No, there was two names. Consumers, distributors, whatever it was called.
That sounds right.
You go with a booklet.
with the booklet and the pencil. Yeah.
Do you know how many beatings we've gotten in that store? My father didn't care. He had such a short fuse. You fucked around. You got slapped. I don't care. I'll embarrass you publicly.
I don't know if I should share this, but
And my mom.
He so didn't care that he would beat other children too. He would beat up the friends too.
My father was the designated. My father was the designated child beater in gatherings. Oh, you're gonna get up to beat your kids? Slap mine too while you're up there. Just don't worry about it. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. But my mom, it was like her eyes. My mom would communicate, like she would look at you, and it's like her eyes would talk. It's like, I will fuck you up when we get home. Oh my god, you have no idea what's waiting for you at home, and all that coming from her eyes. Like you knew it.
Yeah.
And there was ways.
Yeah, I would get the warnings so before we go out.
Like
I would sit on the table. They would sit me on the table. Okay, look, we're gonna go out now.
the warning. Yeah.
You're gonna behave.
The preparation.
Up to you.
Yeah. You're not gonna act like you acted last week.
Oh my god.
And I warn you. But that did the trick, man. It's like, I'll tell your dad. Wait till your dad comes home. Like, that doesn't work today. I don't think my wife tells Gerasimmo, wait till your dad comes home. Who cares?
Not at this age, but what about the little one?
No, what am I going to do?
Because they're not afraid of you, bro. Because you're the cool guy.
Yeah.
What if you tell them, oh my god, I'm going to tell your mom? Do you think it's going to have a bigger impact?
No, mom's soft too.
Yeah, eh?
Yeah.
So you guys are screwed.
Today parents are generally softer, man. They don't have that old mentality. Yeah, the discipline, but even the discipline is soft. It's like, hey, I'll explain why to you, all right? You got to do this because this is good.
Yeah.
There's very little of because I said so. Remember that? Remember the because I said so?
I think I used that 6 times today.
Why, Baba? Because I said so.
By the way, according to experts, I took it down. That's one of the things we shouldn't say.
Because I said so?
Yeah.
Because I said so.
What about, I don't care? I don't care what you want. Can we say that one? That one's about 49
Look,
times.
man, there's this whole ethos about being positive.
There's time for everything.
Yeah, there is time for everything. It's just like, that's what I'm saying. I took notes on
you're at
these
a store,
things.
but I want it. I don't care.
Yeah.
Yes.
You
Like,
wanted the other side.
Let me give you
Things
some
that you don't
examples. Like obviously there's the bad ones that we shouldn't say. Like your mother's a beep, your dad's a beep, right? No. We shouldn't say that. We shouldn't say you're just like your mom or you're just like your parents shouldn't say that.
Who even says that, man? Your
no.
dad is an asshole.
Oh
use.
yeah.
In the heat of the moment, people say a lot.
Your mom's a
people say a
bitch.
lot.
Oh my god.
People
seriously.
say a lot of stuff.
They're an SOB. They're this. They're
Yeah.
that.
So you shouldn't say like say you have 2 kids or 3.
Yeah.
You should never say, "Oh, she's the cute one," or "She's the smart one." You know, she's like, you know what I mean. Other kids hear that.
I've heard people say, if shit hits the fan, I'm taking you and we're going. You can keep him.
Yeah, there's a lot of things.
And my jaw dropped. Like I'm like,
And
wow.
by people, he means him.
Never.
This one you can keep. I'll take the old one.
Never,
He's good.
never.
Oh man, look, everyone has a favorite.
I love them. I love them all differently.
Everyone has a favorite, though. Nobody wants to admit it, but everyone has a favorite.
I don't know about that.
I know George has one.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
I don't know about that. I don't feel that way.
But if shit hit the fan, I know who I take. No, that's not true. But imagine.
No, it's not about knowing. It's about telling them. You and me, we're the duo.
Oh, yeah, they know.
Fuck these others.
Yeah, it's me and you.
They could go starve.
Yeah, it's me and you, buddy. Let's go. Yeah. But imagine the level. I don't know if it's hatred or it's definitely disrespect to be calling your wife a bitch in front of your kids or in front of other people. Like, imagine what has happened before that moment.
No, these are obviously dysfunctional relationships.
No, I know, but I mean, imagine what has happened before you actually reach that point where you're actually comfortable in public, either in front of your kids or in front of friends or anyone, oh man, this guy's such an asshole. Oh, I can't stand him.
I don't think it's comfort. I think it's no respect, and you can't manage your emotions.
Yeah, but it can't be the first time that you do it. Like, I mean, there has to be like this repetitive thing where
their relationship is obviously not fun.
Yeah.
no,
You know?
guaranteed.
Yeah. No. You shouldn't even tell your kid you're like your mom or you're like your dad.
Only when it's positive things.
Yeah, that's a different twist, man.
Right.
It's like, hey, you're really good with your feet like your dad.
With your feet.
With
What,
your feet, with your
giving
toes.
yourself a pedicure?
Yeah, man. But yeah, so those are definitely the ones to not say. These are the obvious bad ones. But I saw things like this. Like you shouldn't tell your kids you're fine, like you're okay.
Oh, you mean ignore what they're feeling?
No. But you know,
Yeah,
like
what
a
do you
lot
mean?
of you know, some parents are very anxious, and they're like, "Don't worry, you'll be okay. This is your first
Oh,
day.
that. Yeah,
you'll
yeah,
be
yeah,
fine.
yeah, yeah,
Everything's gonna be all right. Don't worry, you're going somewhere safe." Like you shouldn't do that. You know, it fucks up the kid. It's just good luck, buddy. First day of school, good luck. Do it. You know.
Yeah.
Don't set any expectations.
Well, I actually
And
did that.
it makes sense. Think about
I
it.
actually did that with the little one, and it's cool because the teacher, you know, now they send videos. Hi, bonjour. You know, I'm gonna be your teacher, and it did like a whole thing. Here's your classroom. Look, here are the toys. Blah blah. Blah. And we showed it to the little one. I'm like, oh, look at this, look at the classroom. Look at all the toys you're gonna play with. Blah blah blah. And yesterday was her first day, and she was like, no, I don't want. I'm like, what are you talking about? Don't you remember all the toys? You're gonna have so much fun. You should go. So I did that, but I don't know if it's bad or not. I'm like, look, don't you remember all the toys you're gonna go play?
Well,
What you
these are
talking about?
recommendations, right? It's like
And then I
You
said,
take it
go,
with a
go,
grain of
go.
salt.
And then Mama's going to get you a surprise.
that you shouldn't do, man.
bribe them.
That you
No
shouldn't do.
bribing.
You bribe when you've tried everything else.
Yeah.
Well, like my mom does that.
You let it
It's
fail. You bring her. She cries all day. You bring her. She tries to run out. You let it. You know.
Like finish your meat and then you'll have dessert. That's a bad one.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it is.
I do that.
No, I know. It's look, we all do these things. It's like everyone does them. It's just
It's not, you know how I figure out if you're gonna have 100, I don't know, 70, 80, 90, 100 calories in fucking dessert, I expect you to have at least 200 to 300 calories in food first.
yeah.
You know, so that's all it is. It's about getting the balance in the
No,
diet.
but the idea behind that is you don't tell them finish your food and then you'll have dessert, because it's just rephrasing it. It's saying, look, it's important to have. It's about explaining.
Yeah.
Same thing with because I said so. Because I said so is like you just stop the conversation.
No.
You should
I
just
definitely
explain.
why
Yeah, there
it's
you go.
important
There
to
you go.
have your
That's what
protein
they're talking
and
about
Have your vegetables.
Oh my God. Guys, how many times your parents said, because I said so?
all the time.
Why, Baba?
Still today.
It's the reason I say it.
Yeah, because I said so.
Because I'm your dad. Because I'm your parent and I love you. And I know what's best for you.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
It didn't sound like that.
Just because.
Yeah. Well, today they're saying that you shouldn't do that. You're better off explaining. You're better off saying that, look, I'm
What-
saying this because I care for you and because this is going to lead to
what
this.
if you start by explaining, but you have to finish with I said so? Because there's that too.
That's a good hybrid.
I get a lot of that.
That's a good
I
hybrid.
get a lot of that. I always start by explaining. I'm very fair,
Yeah.
but ultimately it's because I said so.
You know the answer. Stop asking.
Accept or not. I explained it to you. I don't have to explain it.
Yeah.
I said it. It's
Stop
done.
asking me. Stop asking me why. You already know. I told you.
You know,
I'm very nice about it.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
detailed. Very like I don't try to take the authority. It's just this is the reason. It's a very good reason. It's
Yeah.
not. I'm not just being a dick.
Right.
We grew up a little bit rougher. So today it's a little bit, everything has to be a little bit softer. Everything has to be a little bit with a positive.
Well, maybe
Why
it
though?
has to be a little bit how we would have preferred it. Because we weren't explaining.
maybe
we were thrown
we-
into a fire without
Yeah.
explanation.
So we came out okay, but maybe there is a better way. I'll give you the
Less-
three
less
that really freak.
turbulent, you
Look,
know?
guys, listen to these three, okay? Like, honestly, you're gonna be like, what? Okay, this is things that you shouldn't say to your kid.
This is gonna be ridiculous.
You ready?
Yeah, go.
Great job.
What?
Yeah. Let me give you the explanation though.
But that's encouraging. No, I say that all the time. Like, all
Or
right,
you
good
shouldn't
job.
be-
Yeah.
well, it's because you shouldn't say you're satisfied with mediocrity. I guess.
No, it's too general. It's better off saying, I noticed that you did something great today.
Oh my God, no.
You know what? You should be proud of that.
I can't do that.
No, but that's what,
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? It's like, you see, it's just a tweak. You're just tweaking what you're saying.
Sounds cheesy.
For me, that was like, okay, well,
What are you
because I
talking
say
about?
great job all the time.
All the
No,
time.
can you be more specific? Like, hey, I saw you make that shot from fucking that far out. Nice shot.
Yeah, that's it. So the idea is not, it's not you should be discouraged or you should not say great job to your kid. It's
I'd like
instead
to-
of saying
yeah.
great job, say something else more
I'd like to
specific.
know the psychology behind that. Like, what is it? Is there like a scientific explanation that you shouldn't say that because this and this and this?
Yeah, because you go from general to
And
specific.
he's focusing on something very positive that he did.
Okay.
Like
what's the
this
other
too. Look, hurry up. You shouldn't tell your kid. Hurry up.
What? All the time.
are you-
Move your ass. Let's go. We're late.
Are you ill?
This guy.
Are you ill? I don't even ask. They move.
No, but listen to the tweak. The
Yeah,
tweak is
okay.
let's hurry up
Together.
So now you're inclusive. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
whatever. I put that all together.
There you go. So you see that's the difference.
Yeah.
At all. Me, I'm like, come on, come on, we're
the-
late.
and-
Where are your shoes? Put your shoes on.
And the last one, you want the last one, you're gonna be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Oh, come on, man. You shouldn't say I'm proud of you to your kid.
No, these are not what. These are just tweak them differently. So instead of saying I'm proud of you, you should say you did that. You should be proud of yourself. So it shouldn't be like from an ego perspective of like me. You shouldn't there. You're not there to please me.
Yeah, it's true.
They make sense. These
It
things.
makes
You know what I
sense.
mean?
It doesn't make sense.
It's like, you know what you did. Look, you should use both. I'm proud of you, but what you did,
Are
you should be
happy?
proud of yourself.
Yeah, I usually ask my daughter. I'm like, oh, this is good job. Are you happy? Are you happy with that? I usually say that. I don't know if.
There you go.
I guess I always say both.
But the rush thing. Let's go. Let's all the time.
Yeah, let's hurry up.
But hurry up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Move. What are you doing? Where are your shoes? Where did you leave them? Blah, blah, where are those shoes? I'm like, who cares? Put another pair. I don't care. Put it. Yeah,
My
but
feet are hurting.
We say bad things though. You know, sometimes we say things and it's like you frustrate me. Oh my God, you're annoying. You know.
you say that to your kids?
Sometimes I say, yeah,
It slips.
yeah. You don't say,
It
you don't
slips.
say, oh man, you're frustrating me.
Yeah.
You know, and you should.
All the time, I say.
I even
Well, there
say-
you go.
I even say you're
Yeah.
aggravating me.
You're aggravating.
Yeah, don't get me mad now. Don't get me mad, guys. Stop. Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Or I say, I'll get mad.
Yeah, I say that.
Guys, stop. I'm gonna get mad, eh? I'm gonna get mad.
You know what I'll say? I'll say, don't test me. Don't test me in a low voice. Don't test me.
Me,
You see, us growing up, we wouldn't say you frustrate me. Somebody would just go like this.
like that.
There'd just be a look like this.
It would be the fork going tink on the plate one time.
All the time.
If you come to a place where there's three things, you're done.
I don't understand
Three things, you're out.
I don't understand the obsession that our parents had.
It's quiet at the table.
Yeah.
You weren't allowed to talk.
What was that?
They wanted you to eat and leave so they can talk.
Like it's a sacred thing. Shut your mouth, eat your food, get up and leave.
They
That's
want
it.
you gone.
Bro,
It's their table.
Like
Get the
it
fuck
was
out.
like we spoke. Like I mean, it wasn't like military, but the slightest, like the slightest you move past the unacceptable range.
We annoyed them.
It's exactly what you said. Like you have my father. He wouldn't even lift his head, man. He was like ding ding ding. It's like okay, that's the code.
That's
dude.
the warning. That's the
And
warning,
the salt
man.
and pepper shakers were in front of them just in case.
I never understood. Because in my mind, especially now with the girls,
You want to make it last.
yeah, you want to make it.
pleasant.
You want to make it fun. Let's all eat together. We never do.
That's when you talk.
But we try. Let's all eat together. It's fun. Yeah. Okay. What did you do? Like it has to be
Yeah, but
the
don't
moment
forget,
where you connect.
Back then, it was also because you wouldn't want to talk while you're eating for choking, right? Yeah. They were
okay.
afraid of these things, man. You know, it's like, that's why it's
I
like,
don't think so.
no, you don't think it
No,
was that?
No, I think they just want you to get the fuck off the table. Eat. Don't waste breath on talk. Eat. Get the fuck out of my face.
Okay. Let's try.
I'm
and
joking.
put-
I'm exaggerating.
And it was like, you know what? If we start talking, they're not going to eat. So that was the way to make sure that everyone eats safely.
Okay. So
I
look.
think they just had no patience to hear them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look. That's what I'm
Because
saying.
the conversation between kids always becomes some kind of stupid fight.
Yeah,
or
it's a fight.
competition,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
complaint one versus the other. So then you stop the conversation and it won't go there.
You know how many fights we got on the table, bro. You know how many slaps I got on the table. Like, oh my god. But I'm just, look. Let's
it
just
was-
try to put ourselves in their shoes. Okay. They work all day, and obviously it's manual labor. At least in my place, my mom worked with kids all her life, so it's all yelling, screaming, crying. And my dad was in the construction, so it's all banging, saws, drills, bang. So you come home,
Broken body.
you want to quiet. You want a quiet place. You know that you're not going to have a quiet place because you have kids running around. So hypothetically speaking, they should have understood that, okay, I'm going to go home. It's going to be chaos. Oh, my God, until they go to bed. So the only real time where I can just have peace and quiet is when we're eating. So shut your mouth. This is my moment where I can just be quiet and enjoy my food.
It was the system. The system worked.
Yeah.
They don't want to be parenting you while they're eating. They want to eat.
Yeah. Well, I didn't. Us.
And it was all the food. Like look.
I was alone, so there wasn't much.
Yeah.
Us, we talked about a lot of things.
More interactive
We're
and
only
stuff.
3, right? So the dynamics were a little bit different.
You weren't jealous of somebody. Nobody was jealous of you.
Exactly. Now that we're 4, I see it getting out of hand. It could get out of hand fast.
So here's the
Not
question.
only that. Sorry to interrupt you, George. It gets out of hand to the point where it gets out of hand ADD style.
Yeah, they're
So it's
splitting
like-
hairs over who's turned this and who's next on that.
Yeah, no, but we could be eating. I could be talking with my wife, and then I turn around. My son is dribbling the ball in the living room.
During dinner time, my father.
Yeah, while they're eating.
Bro, 30 years ago, he died. That was his last day on earth.
And the other one is just like, I don't know, like,
He'd eat
like
the ball.
changing channels on the TV. You know, it's
Oh
like,
my God,
so
man.
or they're fighting. It's,
You know, look, looking back now, I would much rather have what we had, but maybe not that strict, where you're on the table, sit, let's enjoy this moment.
We're blaming them, but it was our behavior that
yeah.
made them react worse.
When? Now or back then?
Then.
No, but
No. But what I'm saying is that concept of let's get around the table and eat nicely and let's enjoy this moment as a family. I
teenagers.
like how that sounds because now we're much more flexible than our parents were. And one eats on the counter, the other one eats on the bed, the other one doesn't. Like she eats, takes a bite, goes down, like you said, dribbles, and then comes back. That I don't really like that, but
The school's gonna love you.
Eh?
The school's gonna love you.
The school's gonna. But see, we're not doing much to correct it either.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was a sacred moment. It was like you sit around the table. It's a time for a lot of people had prayer. It's time to be grateful. We're grateful we have this food. It's
You're
it
sharing
was,
the table. Stop disturbing people.
yeah, but it was a sacred moment. It was guys, we're all together here. Like everyone's doing their thing during the day.
Right.
There's one time in the day where we sit together. Like that's done. A lot of people still keep it. We kind of try and keep it, but it's like it could get out of hand fast.
Yeah.
That's where most
Very quick.
we do it.
Yeah, it's good.
You managed to keep it like at a relatively disciplined level.
Maybe once or twice a week, I'll let them eat while watching a little tube.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, no.
Yeah, us too.
dinner's all
We move
together.
the TV with a tilt.
No, but that's fine.
No. I try not to put any TV during.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Us, the TV's always playing, and I don't mind it that much because they've gotten so desensitized to it that they don't even watch it. They just want the noise, and so it doesn't bother me. I mean, they're not like focused on the TV. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like, it bothers me that we can't kind of like, and it doesn't happen often, but quite often, where it's like, oh, okay, mama, whatever, grab the thing. She's down. The other one's coming, going. Like it's a mess. Like there's no unity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'd like to have it, but at the same time, like I choose my battles. It's like whatever, man.
You got to choose your battles. Yeah.
I don't care.
Well, I give it-
But deep down, I'd like to have that. It's like, okay, sit down. How's your food?
It starts with you. You have to.
Yeah, of course. That's what I'm saying. We're responsible for that, and we
No, but
were
I mean,
very
you have to-
laissez-faire. And now,
You have to set it up that that's where you're gonna have
Yeah.
your dinner, and they're gonna.
yeah.
Come.
So now, I mean, can
Plus,
I
it's-
can I even
it's
turn
the-
it around? I don't think so.
But it's
Yeah.
a time for conversation too, right?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, what was your day like? What did you like most about your day? What did you do? Yeah,
We do talk us.
Yeah, you need that. You need that.
And that's what always like that time.
Because because what happens is you got to spark the conversation then, because if you go bother them while they're playing or watching
They're gonna
something,
resent you for it.
it's
They're
like
gonna
you're
be-
hounding.
They're gonna answer with pissed off. Like, fuck
Yeah.
off,
This
is
like,
my experience.
shit.
Oh yeah, I'll
That's
follow
the time for openness. It's like,
yeah. And see, it's tricky for us because that's the time that either we're not home or we have to get ready to leave because we work in the evening, right? So for us, it's like it's go time. Like when it hits 4:30, it's like okay, let's go. We're late. We gotta go. This and that. So maybe we'll prepare something quick for them to grab or prepare the food and send it to them so they can eat it at my in-laws.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Or order Bustan at 10 o'clock, whatever. It's whatever you want to do, man.
That's a great boost. Then. That one down there.
Oh yeah. I'd have that right now.
The one down there where they order from is the best one.
Yeah. Garlic. I even like when I burp the garlic after.
It's for 3 days later.
Like 3 days later, yeah.
Garlic and parsley.
It just doesn't want to go. I remember every time I think about that. I think of the time we went to eat at our friend's restaurant there on Park Avenue, and his mom, she's like, "I'll prepare something for you." We didn't order. She goes, "I'll make you the food." To that point, she brought a platter with every meat that she probably had in the fridge, like everything. We had chicken, we had pork, we had pork chops, we had steak, and then we had burgers, and the burger was made. It was pork. It was pork.
No, it was half.
Was it half?
Yeah, half pork, half beef.
I thought it was just pork because I was burping that shit for a week.
You were burping the spices.
I was just burping it. There was so much food.
Was it yummy?
It was delicious. It was delicious. Yeah. Anyway, let's wrap this one up for tonight.
Boy, before we wrap it up, man.
You know what? You know
we
what else?
spoke about the things. Yeah.
Another thing that's just as vulgar as the words we say. Don't pick your balls in front of your kids.
Oh yeah.
Who does that,
watch
bro?
what you do.
Are you kidding?
I don't pick my balls.
I've seen parents picking up their kids at daycare. They're fucking
Scratching away, man.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
It's weird. You see a guy
gotta be
holding his
careful.
daughter's hand and he's picking his balls like a maniac.
And no, it's how you act, man. They don't do what you tell them to do. They do what they see you do.
replicate, yeah.
Like there's a couple
Even
of times.
us at our age, when we think of what's wrong or right, we think back at what our parents represent. We still act that way.
Yeah. Like there was a couple of times where I was just chilling in my underwear, and now my kid just chills in his underwear.
See,
And when I tell him go put the pants, he's like, yeah, well, you don't wear pants.
I never.
And sometimes I'm just chilling in my underwear.
See,
you know?
I don't like that either. I say you're not allowed to hang around the house.
Yeah,
in front of underwear.
yeah. It's like go wear your shorts, and it's like I'm like, let's go wear our shorts. Mommy's coming soon. Let's go wear.
But why would you chill in your underwear, man?
Sometimes,
First of all, I never found that comfortable. ever.
well, it's not underwear. Don't think briefs and
Yeah, no.
everything shows.
It's your boxer briefs.
It looks like shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes it just I don't know. You just
I
feel
was
like
never
that, man.
comfortable. Even like as a kid, I was like I had to have pants or shorts on.
Sweatpants.
Yeah, something. But what were you gonna say
What?
right before we?
Oh no! I said we spoke about the 10 things or 15 things or things that we shouldn't say, but let's end it with the things we should tell our kids every day.
Yeah, go ahead.
So what do you tell your kids every day?
For sure, I tell them every day that I love them. That's
How many times?
standard of more than they can count.
Yeah.
I don't know if maybe it's probably too much, but it's all the time.
It's probably meaningless to them now.
Over effective. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
It means nothing.
It's as
It means
meaningful
shit.
as a fart. They probably enjoy the fart because it's less frequent.
Yeah, guaranteed. That's every day, and there's a hug or several hugs a day. There's a lot of affection in this house, man, and I love it.
Good.
So I think that's
So,
probably.
yeah. So this list comes from Paul Jenkins, I think, Dr.
Okay.
Paul Jenkins.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's like, I love you.
Yeah.
No matter what, even if. So you got to say that, right? That's
No matter. Oh, you have to say no matter what.
No,
then-
no, you don't have to say
You
it
have
that
to
way.
explain how it's unconditional.
It's unconditional, no matter what.
Okay,
Even
okay.
if you mess up, I still love you. Okay.
Yeah, I say, you know how much I love you. You know that thing. Puso sa kapa, like
this?
this much. Yeah.
I make her say that too, and I make her expand her arms more and more.
That's it. Go more. Yeah.
So the other one is, if you have any questions, ask. And you know what?
How do you fit that in though? Like just out of the blue.
No, it's like if you have any questions, I'm here.
But how do
you
you
know
like,
what? I use that when he fucks up.
Yeah.
When he gets curious, I've used that.
Yeah,
Like,
okay.
If you're curious, you ask me.
it's,
Don't
it's
go
like,
get in
and
trouble.
this is a little bit when they're older, right? So yeah, your kids, yours are not there yet. But think about it. It's like, you know what? If you have any questions, come see me.
Yeah, okay.
I'll help you figure this thing
It
out.
was a
But
situation where
you
his
come to me.
But it
Yeah.
was a situation where his curiosity got him in trouble.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he's a little younger than his daughter.
Yeah.
And the third one is good luck.
Yeah.
You're out on your own. Good luck. Go do that. Good luck.
Yeah, I don't think I say that very often. Good
No,
luck.
but It's something to say.
I always wish them a good day.
Yeah, for sure. That's good. But the I love you, like there's way too much I love you, and I don't mind.
Me,
it.
the I love
honestly
you
don't mind.
is like ritualistic moments.
Dude, there's like this incredible amount of affection.
I
in
don't
this
sit
house.
there and say I love you while
Like
I'm
it's-
watching TV.
I do.
What?
I
Like
do
I'm just watching TV with them and turn around and say I love you. It
No, we don't do that.
doesn't fit the mood.
all the time.
And if you
bro.
do that, stop that.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's too much.
Yeah.
I told
it's
you,
too much.
the fart becomes more meaningful.
It's going to lose its value.
Yeah, you're right. But I can't help myself. It's like especially the little one.
When there's too much of it, your kids are going to start telling strangers stuff like that. I love you.
Maybe you should tell your dad you want to hear it more from him. Maybe that's where it's coming from.
You got to keep it under control, man. You know, you can't overdo it.
Good ones to end the show on. All right, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. Again, if this is your first time, head on over to YouTube, subscribe, like, hit the notification button, follow us on all the audio platforms as well. We're trying to grow this channel. We're trying to create a little community around being dads and the good things and the bad things. So do us a favor, go over there and subscribe. Thank you once again, and we will see you all in the next episode. Take care, guys.
Tennis balls.